Commander Thexera had designed the tactical escape assessment to be the ultimate test of ingenuity, endurance, and problem-solving under pressure. The simulation chamber was a masterpiece of engineering, reinforced walls rated to contain small explosions, multiple layers of security systems, and puzzle elements that required advanced technical knowledge to overcome. In 12 years of administering the test at the Galactic Military Academy, no cadet had ever completed the escape scenario in less than 27 minutes. The chamber was simply too complex, the challenges too numerous, and the security systems too sophisticated for rapid completion. That was before Cadet Jessica Park, 18 years old from Earth, entered the assessment chamber. "The parameters are straightforward," Commander Thexera announced through the chamber's communication system. "You are trapped in a hostile facility. You have 30 minutes to escape before security forces arrive. Use whatever resources are available, but remember, this is a test of tactical thinking, not brute force." Jessica stood in the center of the chamber, rotating slowly to examine the reinforced walls, electronic locks, ventilation systems, and various technological obstacles designed to challenge the galaxy's brightest military minds. She nodded thoughtfully. "Commander, quick question. Are there any restrictions on how I exit the chamber?" "Exit through any means necessary," Thexera replied, assuming the human would begin with the standard approach of analyzing security systems or searching for hidden passages. "The simulation will track your methodology for evaluation purposes." "Got it," Jessica said cheerfully. What happened next would require the Academy to completely rebuild their testing facility. Instead of approaching the sophisticated electronic locks or attempting to navigate the carefully designed puzzle elements, Jessica walked directly to the nearest wall. She examined it for approximately 15 seconds, running her hands along the surface and tapping various points. "These are the standard titanium composite panels, right?" she called out. "Correct," Commander Thexera confirmed, puzzled by the question. "Rated for Class 5 containment, capable of withstanding." His explanation was cut short by a sound that the chamber's sensors couldn't properly classify. It was part impact, part structural failure, and entirely unprecedented in the Academy's testing protocols. Jessica had punched through the wall. Not metaphorically. Not through some clever exploitation of a hidden weakness. She had literally driven her fist through a barrier designed to contain military-grade explosives. "The thing about Earth," Jessica explained conversationally as she began widening the hole with her bare hands, "is that our construction materials had to be really tough. So humans got really good at dealing with tough materials." Commander Thexera watched in stunned silence as the human cadet systematically dismantled what was supposed to be an impenetrable barrier using nothing but manual force and what appeared to be an intuitive understanding of structural engineering. "Cadet Park," he managed to say, "the escape route was designed to test your problem-solving abilities, not your—" "Oh, I solved the problem," Jessica replied, now creating an opening large enough to walk through. "I needed to get out of the room, and the fastest way out was through the wall. Pretty straightforward problem-solving, really." Dr. Yilneth, the Academy's chief of xenobiology, was frantically updating her scanners to understand how organic tissue could generate enough force to breach reinforced military barriers. "The structural integrity calculations," she whispered, "don't support what I'm observing. The human's muscular output exceeds theoretical maximums by several orders of magnitude." "That's because you're thinking about it wrong," Jessica said, overhearing the comment as she stepped through her newly created exit. "Humans don't just use muscle force. We use leverage, body mechanics, and understanding of material stress points. Plus, Earth gravity is pretty heavy, so we're stronger than most species realize." She dusted off her hands and checked her chronometer. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. "Is that a new record?" Commander Thexera stared at the human-shaped hole in his impenetrable testing chamber. The sophisticated security systems were still armed and functional, the electronic puzzles remained unsolved, and the careful progression of challenges had been completely bypassed through direct application of Deathworld biology. "Cadet Park," he said slowly. "Report to Advanced Engineering immediately. Am I in trouble for property damage?" "No, Cadet. We need you to help us design new testing facilities that can actually contain humans." 3 days later, the Academy issued new guidelines for all future assessments involving Deathworld species. Note: standard containment protocols may be inadequate for beings evolved under high gravity, high-stress planetary conditions. Recommend consulting with human engineering specialists before finalizing any escape-proof designs. Jessica received perfect marks for creative problem-solving and a formal commendation for demonstrating that the simplest solution is often the most effective. The Academy also submitted a budget request for wall repair and structural reinforcement throughout the testing facility.